Hello, hello, hello. We are back like we never left to talk about reasonable doubt. Get in here, get in here. Hopefully, you guys are having a really good Friday. Ashley, how are you doing?
Exceptional. Ready to get into Abbott now that I remember what happened. I'm excited. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. Everybody needs a little refresher every now and again, but we're here, and I can't wait to share our thoughts because I feel like we've been kind of waiting for the get to the funny or get to the best of Abbott, and we know where that lies. I thought this episode was like a really, 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 really strong improvement. And not to say that any of the episodes before were just terrible, but as far as like the tempo that you get with Abbott and those laughs, it was here for me. There were a bevy of jokes here. I had a good time with this episode. I like that, even though I do want to get more into just Abbott overall and the schools or the issues there. I like that we were in two separate locations and we got to have a good time with our characters and have some growth between our relationship, and of course we'll get to that. But I thought the episode was good. This is about my favorite episode so far. Ashley.
Absolutely. This was a vast improvement over what we've seen up to this point. And maybe, episode 5 will really be cooking. Maybe they're just slow walking us, getting us down through there. But it was fun. The only, thing, I kind of hate that we had to leave the school for it to get funny, but by any means necessary, let's do that. I loved how we're now really, I feel like, tapping back in to who the characters are. This was Gregory's time to shine. We had been talking about weeks leading up to this, we not really seeing Gregory. And this episode, we definitely saw him and all of his quirks, and I thought it was good. This was a very, very strong episode in my opinion, especially for this season that's been a little bit lackluster so far. So really good.
It's been just decent. It's been pleasant. But not me holding my belly. And I never want to see this again. Shamenti, if you have them damn sixth graders down here again playing Duck Duck Goose with Barb's kindergarten class, we're gonna have a problem. They are too old to be here in a mixed group. It's like, where is the people in charge? But before we get into Gregory's party child or his hosting capabilities, let's get to Janine. Speak up, Janine. I don't know. I don't know if it's because we're in season 5 and it has taken so long to really get into their relationship or for them to just get there overall. I thought we were kind of beyond the point of like, Gregory, like, I don't want to step on any toes, I don't want to hurt any feelings. And maybe we're just not going to be that because it is Janine and she wants to handle him with kid gloves and whatnot. But Janine is trying, like, hey, since Shamenti said you ain't hosting a damn thing at my house, Jacob, let that go. It's my house. It's my rooms. Yeah, you can't do nothing. But Gregory offers to host, which is a very big step for Gregory. Gregory can be quite antisocial. Gregory is his own separate neurodivergent. It's over there. I don't know where he falls over there on that spectrum, but he is on there. So this is a really big step. And Janine is just feeling like, I don't want to say anything. This was one of the things that I was asking for, not just for us to get to the jokes and where's the funny, but I always want the characters to be progressing. So the fact that we went kind of back to Janine being nice and I don't want to, it's just like, you know what, by the time we get to the ending of the episode, we meet Gregory where he is and we speak up, because if our relationship is that and we're evolving as we should be, I can tell you that. This isn't, a Tariq situation where I have to step on my feelings or my thoughts. Like, tell me. And I like that Gregory wasn't combative. He was like, hey, man, I wish you would have told me sooner. This could have been a better function. And you enhanced it and everything. But I like that we got them pushing along and it isn't just them existing in a scene. Ashley?
Absolutely. What I will say, I really love the demonstration, and I really love how they write Gregory in relationship with Janine, because he is so kind and affirming, and like, no, Janine, you have permission to do this. I like how he gives her permission to be herself in the relationship, because I do think up to this point, if Tariq is the litmus, it was hell over there, and I don't think she knew what that was like, or if I say something, if I speak up, will it be accepted, will it be ignored? And I like how he gives her the space and room to do that. I was disappointed at the beginning because I too thought we had moved past this point. I was like, oh, y'all are comfortable, y'all hunching, y'all are doing all the things, y'all had ringworm together. At this point there should be nothing that's off limits. And I liked how he said, well, no, tell me if you see something that's wrong, tell me, come into the space and let me know. Like, I know you care about me and only want what's best for me. And I absolutely love that. But Janine got some growing to do still, baby. She's still somewhat insecure in this relationship. But I think Gregory's character does a great job of assuring her and holding her hand through that. So I hope by the end of the season, we see her really at peace and secure in the relationship. Because I think it just stems from some insecurity. And like, is he still going to want me if I, tell the truth? So I liked this. And I think it did move them along, hopefully, this episode.
Girl, the way she didn't want to step on it, she's like, just wipe your hands on my sweater. Just wipe them on my sweater. It's like, oh my, Janine, it's all right, baby. Gregory is not gonna leave you. She's like, I don't need any problems. This is a good man, Savannah. I don't want to. Hey, let's just keep it real cute. It's a great party bag. It's looking good. Y'all can sit like, no, it's not, and you should be able to share that with me. I'm not gonna judge you for it or feel some type of
Yeah.
way. Maybe Janine, we're about to get over there to the L word somewhere or the M word. Like we're moving. I like that, but I did think that we were beyond this. I did. I was like, oh, we're still stifled in that way to where we can't say the elephant in the room with Gregory. Girl, this efficiency, this hotel room, this extended stay that Gregory is in, this brought me right back to our assistant principal. Whatever we got to do to get Gregory to the bag. Get
Cause
Gregory over
listen,
there to the bag because we're used to, especially Janine, just kind of popping out and starting off as a teacher in her shoebox apartment situation, and we know Tariq wasn't helping with a damn thing. But we've never seen Gregory's place. I was so happy that we got to explore this with him. I didn't expect a mansion or anything, but I thought, Gregory probably has a cute little apartment. This is literally a cute little apartment. Everything's in one room. Everything. If you do this, you're touching both walls. It's Gregory. But this apartment, it has Gregory all over it. Baby, the color patterns, the tones, the unupholstered sofa. It's like, I work on the arms. If I don't do nothing, you're gonna get these boulder shoulders. So I got this weight bench here, but nothing else. And he's just not connecting that he needs to be accommodating to the guests in that way with the board games. Everything, Mr. Boiled chicken sandwich himself, and I want sauceless pizza with no cheese. Like, Lord, it all came here. I like that we got back to Gregory and his quirks, and they were front and center. It's like, yeah, I got homemade kombucha. Who wants that? The tranquil sounds, like that boring ass soil board game. Like, it's just so dry. But I like that OG Gregory would have really felt uncomfortable with things kind of, oh, I got to accommodate other people, but it doesn't go there. But we should have it like this. But we should eat these icebergers or whatever the hell he said he was going to put out. And it's just like,
bison.
yeah, girl. It's like, no, we could, open it up and explore those things, and I can adjust a little bit. I just didn't know, like, oh, y'all want to have one towel, one hand towel in the bathroom? It's a bit much for me. Everybody's hands, like, I just don't know. But I like, of course, that he took Janine's advice and they warmed up. But this was funny. The whole running theme of the pigeon. I was like, what? Why every time is this a pigeon in every single scenario? But I do like that everybody came along and it just felt like a close knit friend group. And it's like, you know what? Next time we get together, Gregory's going to do better. They're both opening each other up to different things. They're growing. I appreciate that. Ashley?
For sure. This is where we wanted to get back to. We've been saying this for the season so far. It's like, where's Gregory? Like, where is he? And he was all over this. Baby, when we walked in here, I said, Gregory, I can't love you no more, sir. How are you living? Over here, what is going on? Now, this is my biggest pet peeve, honey. Somebody invites you to their house and they don't have adequate seating. I hate it. I will go home. Because what do you mean I'm grown and you don't have enough seats in this place? I hate it. And don't put me on a medicine ball, like on a damn bouncy ball. Gregory,
Hello, girl.
have some decorum. Yeah, yeah. Janine should have told him about this a long time ago because she knows her friends. She know her friends are about to cut up as soon as they come over here. Even Jacob was perturbed. You know that's uncomfortable, baby. Gregory said, yeah, I unstuffed the couch. He said, so you unupholstered your couch? Well, I don't want to put too much on it, but absolutely, that's what I did. Gregory, you don't have no liquor. You don't have no sugar snacks. You don't have no meat, no chicken wings. What is wrong with you, sir? But this was funny. Even as it's going on, we get his look away in the camera, and we've really been looking for that all season. But baby, I didn't know he was so broke. very unattractive. I really was like, damn, Gregory, I thought we had made some money. You was doing your ride share. I thought that was putting some extra point in your pockets. What
Gregory
are
ran
we
out of paper
doing?
towels and said, "No, we're going to just stay over here with a little cute." I don't even know if it's because maybe Spotify costs. Like you gonna get these little ad breaks. I'm not paying
Commercial
for your
free. That's
membership.
what I said. You can't afford Apple Music. I'm so disappointed in you. And then talk about the CO2, but this did hit close to home because I don't have no gas devices in this house yet. I have a CO2 monitor that I plug into the wall because I just need to make sure there's no carbon monoxide. So I mean, I get Gregory and I like Gregory and I think we get better from here. I loved it how we closed it out. Like, listen, we're gonna go over there and we'll host together. This was very cute. This is growth in Gregory's character for sure, because Gregory would have never had these people in his house sitting on his things. And the fact that when they are trying to hunch on his bed, he doesn't grab them or freak out. I'm proud of Gregory. He's come a mighty long way.
Yes, and he was like, "Oh, maybe I want my party to be popping too. Why didn't you tell me? Like, I want people to have a
See?
good time. Like, I love that. This is so not Gregory first, second season. Like, Gregory would have just passed out at the thought of having people here in his space. People like, are you gonna order pizza? Like, oh god, pizza with sauce
Yeah,
on it?
yeah.
Oh, chips. Since I got these chickpeas chips, it's 3 grams of fat per serving. Gregory, baby, don't nobody want that. Like,
Nobody.
I just love how open they are, and we were getting progression. That's all. I just want us to always be progressing because I know we're not going to be getting 10 seasons of Abbott. Let's move it along, baby. Oh, Mr. Johnson here. Mr. Johnson, he's finally getting to go on a vacation after 30 years, and he's trying to go on down to New Orleans. But I need I need my ID. Oh god. They decided to make it a whole damn adventure. Mr. Johnson was really funny this episode. He was really funny this episode. I always find myself really entertained by him, but we just know where he can take it, and I feel like that's something that's been missing. He was hilarious. Say, "Oh, y'all a bunch of jambalaya." Y'all said y'all was gonna help me get my stuff together. It ain't nobody helping. I did love the narrative here about the Department of Motor Vehicles, honey, because it's like, yeah, they're gonna stress you out. Every generation, every decade, every era of the inception of the DMV, it's just gonna be a terrible place to go. And I feel like they got over every single woe that you would get into there, where it's Mr. Johnson, and maybe that blue and black ink hit home. Like, girl, if you don't just take this, no, it needs to be in black ink. No, you need to have this. No, you need two forms on both sides, and then you have to get back in line. It's just a whole ordeal where you thought you was gonna get in and get out. No, you're staying here all day. I enjoyed this. But how did you feel about Mr. Johnson in the episode?
Mr. Johnson lives a charmed life. He lives an absolute charmed life. He gonna win, like he said. All I do is win. Period. Mr. Johnson is hilarious. He's like the bright light, the common, like consistently always gonna be funny character. And I've been missing that for the majority of this season so far. So coming into this episode, I was so pleased that we're back over here. Even getting into it with this lady with the blue ink, the black ink. No, you don't have anything from list B, and then always having a ram in the bush. I love Mr. Johnson down. I love everybody's always caping for him. I'm gonna help you get this. I'm gonna help you get your pat. What Ava say? I'm gonna help you get to New England for your vacation. I love Mr. Johnson. I love that he's like this international man of mystery. He's so reminiscent. If you watch The Office, what's his name? Croy. The old one who lives this crazy
Right.
life that nobody knew about it. But yeah, I'm going over here with Mr. Johnson. Hilarious. And C. Golden. Gregory is broke. He broke, baby. He broke. He is. He's broke. He's a brokey. Remember when he dated Barb's daughter? And she said, "You a broke boy?" That's Gregory. He's a broke boy.
I don't know.
I
It
love
rings
him.
true that they don't pay them teachers nothing. The only reason
They
Shamin
don't.
paying them over there, Barb got her husband. Like, they're tenure, they're
Creep.
cemented. They ain't paying nobody nothing. Child, speaking of Shaminti, she's getting the real short end of the stick. The worst thing you can do is pull a number and you're just waiting. Like, where? Where is my number? Not only is it not in order and all over the place, but I feel like you're strategically skipping over me. I got here before this person. Like, Lord, how long you gonna have me waiting here? And she's just buying. Like, can you please? Can you please? Like, Lord. And it's just not happening for her. I appreciated this as well. I think everybody was extremely active in the episode and it wasn't overkill. They flow so well together as a cast. It's just always interesting every episode. But I needed them to give Shaminti a break because I know what it feels like to hold that number and they just don't call that mess. Ashley.
I've been blessed at the DMV. Thank the Lord. I usually can get in, get out, but I also watch the number. Here in the Carolinas, they have a system where you can kind of see what the wait is going to be. And then I just try to be out there in the morning, first thing before anybody gets there. I'm online, ready to get in and get out. But yeah, Shaminti was trying her best and she was on her best behavior. She's like, I don't pull out my Karen often, but if I got to, I will. But the fact that they swallowed up her ticket was swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed, Tyra? The fact that her ticket was swallowed up after being there all day was ridiculous. Now, what I am waiting for, I'm waiting for Shaminti to come out. Like, I feel like she's been very restrained and on her best behavior this whole season so far. I'm ready for her to cut loose and go where we know she can go. I thought it might have been this episode because the DMV will take you there immediately. But she was good. She was on her best behavior over here.
What the hell? Using the kids talk. I hope we try to talk like the kids.
Kids.
Maybe she'll
The
pop
kids.
out. What the kids? Maybe she'll pop out all about Jacob. We didn't get a whole lot of Jacob, but I did like the callback to the karaoke episodes. Like they still hanging tough. Jacob's still hanging out with his boo. That's still happening. And like I said, don't bring on all these newcomers and new characters. We got characters at home. I said, where's Janine's friend? Where are these people? Where are these other characters that we could visit? And they got here and they fit like a glove because we're already acquainted and we know who they are. I feel like it made the episode flow so much better and it's a constant rather than us like, okay, this is another episode. Hey, whatever happened to that kindergarten teacher and that lonely what was she? Counselor. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, they were just there. Like it's not like strong consistency for me. Especially, I mean, well, this was outside of the school, but still. But still, don't be funny.
I was going to say, Jacob's boo was a pleasant surprise. He really added to the dynamic. I thought his character was fun in the moment, especially like, no, he's just got really great emotional intelligence. He's just him. And we got to see Jacob gush a little bit. And I think he really added to the dynamic. I was happy to see him. And Janine's friend, she's been doing other projects on Prime. She's been co-leading a couple of projects. But it was still good she made time to come back over here to Abbott. I thought that was cool to see.
Oh, I love it. Get them people in here. Don't put no new characters in my face, Abbott. Not just yet, especially if they're not going to be integral. Baby, whatever and however they decide to do anything with Barb, it's always a cackle because Barb, Miss Pearls, clutching her pearls herself. I'm Barbara Howard. God, the Bible, Jesus is a reckless driver. She got bodies. She got bodies on her. Animals, squirrels, dogs, maybe a deer, a person. Barbara's just been unlawfully driving recklessly all this time, riding dirty. Because baby, didn't your stuff expire 2 years ago? You down here trying to vouch for Mr. Johnson? I need you to go get on the line and fill out and do some written tests. It's like, Lord, those little yellow things in the street. We're supposed to slow down. Lord. Leave it up to Barb to be a terrible driver, but I did like she and her niceness. And I'm Barbara Howard. Can you please? Like the DMV was not having any of it, and I don't want to hear nothing about it. This is what we're doing, and Barbara Howard ain't gonna make nothing shake. Get your reckless ass over there and take that test, Ashley.
When Barbara said livestock, I'm not driving on a farm. I said, Barbara, go somewhere. This was classic Barbara, honey, because she thinks she knows everybody. She thinks she knows everybody's name. And she thinks she knows. Well, do you see people in the pedestrians in the crosswalk? Speed up. That's what I do. I speed up. Miss Barbara, please. And you've been driving. How'd you get your driver's license the first time? No, this was typical. This was fun. I really just hate the depiction of people who work in government roles because they always got to be nasty. They always gonna make them nasty and terrible and mean and surly and mean and surly. Tyra, but Barbara here. This is just who Barbara is. I thought it was fun. I said, but typically I don't think they give you more than one time to take that test while you're there. She was retaking it and retaking it. She's like, damn, I still didn't get it right. This was so fun. I really enjoyed that they did. I saw somebody in the comments say, who goes to the DMV on a group trip? I think that's the way you should do it. I think this was very fun. You have emotional support while you're there waiting. This was very cute and very Barbara.
Yeah, a very good way to pass the time because Barb, please. It's like 2 years, Barb. What is going on? I love it though. It's always like the least expected. Of course, Barb, you would want this out of Sheminti to not give a damn about a pedestrian, but you, Barb, really? Hold on. Let me go. Girl, I missed it. Thank you so much, Expand Superfan Emma Frost, for gifting a membership. We very, 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 very much appreciate that. If you got it done, Jordan, please say thank you. Thank you so much. Now, baby, you think my man can't hack this little system? We gonna reference that man, and I love that. I love that she's in love. And my little man can hack all of this, and he fine. They don't even give a damn. I love that, baby. Ava's gonna get in where she fits in because my beauty is gonna open doors. This don't decline all this finest. This is what we were hyper fixated on our finest and us in the kiss cam. Because why wouldn't you? It's me. Here it's all about the beauty shot, and I need a new one, and I'm looking good today. And of course, we can't get the countdown to get it actually right until it comes to Mr. Johnson, and he's picture perfect. But we're gonna get you to New England, we're gonna get you to New Zealand, we're gonna get you everywhere but New Orleans. I'm gonna make that happen for you. I do love it. Ava didn't do a whole lot in the episode. I really wish she had came across that damn counter. I wanted her to jump over there, but I did love that we're always going to reference my man, my man, my man. Ashley?
Yeah, very, very cute. Talk about he's a part of Anonymous, but he's so fine. They won't even let him wear a mask. And he's like, he will go to jail. That is a federal crime, madam. What are you thinking about? Talk about she's not gonna have a mug shot, so at least that she could do is get her shot at the DMV. Ava is hilarious. I thought this was cute. Like you said, not too much, but it did just enough. It would have been fun, at least for her to hit him up by the collar or do something in true Ava fashion. Or have O'Shawn pop up like, oh, you're at the D, like, anyway. But I thought it was cute. It was funny. It's Ava. It's Ava for Ava.
That's it. Ava just gonna bring the cuteness and the finest. And how dare you waste my time? And Barb, I'm never getting in the car with you again.
Yeah, she said face card never declined. Period. That's what she
But
said.
by the time we get here, and I can't tell you this man's name, but he was out there in them 80th Street acting down. I was like, ooh, it's the trash husband from She Devil. Hey, sir, what you doing here? What are you doing here? But we're gonna make sure. I just love how they ride all about each other. I love that they don't exclude Mr. Johnson as staffing. You're just a janitor. No, we're here. You're gonna get it, even if that. It's never gonna be a place that we go in the show where Mr. Johnson doesn't know someone. And oh man, Mr. Who? This man shaped my whole life. I'm everything I am. He found me. I was down and out. Mr. Johnson lifted me up. Who don't you know, Mr. Johnson? But we get all the way here, threaten the lady behind, like, you know what, if you don't make this happen, I'll tell everybody that it's you always going to that bathroom. You're going to clear it. You're getting to New Orleans. Y'all going to get here with this new ID and my passport. Your passport? You got a passport, Mr. Johnson? It's like, yeah, but I'm going to New Orleans. I need that. It's in the States. It's like, damn it, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson can be so brilliant at times and just so tone deaf and not know the first things. Like, y'all call yourself teachers. I need this. What passport? Wasted our time and had us down here for what when you had everything that you needed all along. But it's very entertaining. Ashley?
Baby, and the fact that he could have used his passport and driver's license to get his real ID, dingy, or and that the passport is your real ID, sir. Like he's just, and then gonna fight him about it. This was very funny. The fact that we never even had to go on this dummy mission, but we went because we want to get him to New Orleans. He could have been in New Orleans, but it was. I love we off the strength of which Ed Begley Jr. because that's who that said. Thank you, C. Golden. Off the strength of Ed Begley Jr. You get a free pass. Mr. Johnson. Whatever you need, it's approved. It's approved. I love how the janitors carry weight in every area because, know what side your bread is buttered on. That's who's going to make your life comfortable at your place of work. I loved it down. I love the camaraderie of it all. I'm like, y'all know each other? I know everybody. Barbara, you forgot who I was. I'm Mr. Johnson. This was great. I loved it. And it was good to see him. I haven't seen this man in years. It was good to see him. That was a warm, nostalgic feeling.
I love that they reach out, and it's cues that only certain people will catch. If you, it's like, oh, that's you have to really. But I like that they take the time to make those callbacks. It's important. It makes the show what it is. But yeah, Mr. Johnson gonna know somebody, and we gonna get all the way down to New Orleans and wrestle down some alligators like we did 30 years ago and end up on the damn news. Like, okay, Mr. Johnson. But that was basically the episode, you guys. As far as predictions, I can't give any because every single episode is different so far. There isn't a consistent storyline or narrative that we've kind of grasped to. I thought with the first episode that it would be the school and the damage, and I got this new kindergarten teacher and this, that. But we dropped those things just as quickly as the other episodes. And the last one, we spent it down at the baseball field watching the Phillies. So I really don't know, and I don't know if that's a good thing that I don't know where we're going. Maybe it's just to be surprised that we're just gonna hell. Even with Sheminti and them sixth graders, I really thought we were gonna hit the ground running with that and her and Jacob. We just haven't crossed that threshold yet, but maybe we got 20 episode seasons. Ashley.
Yeah, like I said, my hope is just that we get back to the school and the business of school and the affairs at the school because I know something's going. The golf course didn't evaporate. The gentrification didn't stop, right? We had the other charter schools that were there. There were a lot of other elements that we had to fight together as a community. I need to see some more PTA meetings. I need to see what's going on at Abbott. I really was hoping we would have got our obligatory Halloween episode. Like that's typically a place where they really, really shine, and maybe we'll get it next week. I'm trying to the Halloween falls next Friday or something, or next Thursday. So maybe we will still get it, but I'm really hoping we get that in the next episode because I like the costumes. They gotta beat last year's episode for Halloween.
I need Mr. Johnson and Ava to show up with that same energy. Because baby, Ava over there is Blade and Mr. Johnson over there with his golf. Who was he? Jim? Whatever that. Don't ask me about no basketball child. He was that man over there from the basketball streets. And it was hilarious. I hope it's that. We can't go wrong with the Halloween episode. It's gonna be good and it's gonna be funny. Because what did they keep calling them last Halloween? Ass or
Head ass.
I think that's gonna be really, really good. But you guys, that was the episode. Definitely said this was short and concise. Wasn't it though? I mean, Abbott has a lot to offer at times. I don't think that this was, one of those deep introspective type of moments where, there's not a whole lot to elaborate on. And unfortunately, the show is just 30 minutes. But anything you want to say, Ashley, before we get out of here?
Don't forget, you guys, in just a few short moments, we will be back for the Fine Men Live. If y'all have never been to a Fine Men Live, brace yourselves. But come, because it's closed immediately after to members only, because there's things that are said that are not for public consumption. We don't need nobody to go back, all right? But that's today. Tomorrow we talk the Braxtons and Tyra's Blockbuster Movie Night, and then the Talamasca and Welcome to Derry. We are dipping back over into the Anne Rice universe, and then a little bit of horror with Derry. So make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell if you haven't. Drop a comment, hit a like if you liked the video, but we appreciate y'all being here.
We will see you guys shortly. Thank you for watching, and we'll definitely see y'all tomorrow in the next video for more content. Have a good night. We'll see y'all later.
Good night.
Is that my bestie in a testy? Fresh blowout, skin on town. She ready. She look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time. Now my mouth pick a friend. She been down since the jellies and the Bobos. Now me stepping out the G and my nullos. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a chick get finicky, she gon' bring the energy. I hit a phone with a C life. Guess what? All the rich boys wanna on us. I just sitting up. You could look down.